California. Wish I could have warned you, we might not be coming home. Oh, Carolyn, I promised you I had no idea we'd be here for more than a year. But she's made it clear we might not be coming home. There ain't no gold left in these hills.
Hey everybody, it's Cathryn from Listen Local Radio with another episode of Half-Fast TV, our special series Listen Local looks back. Over the past 20 years, I have met some amazing musicians and some of them have fallen off the radar. And so I've searched them out and I'm so happy today to have on the show one of my very favorites. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Rusty King. Hi, Rusty.
Hello, Cathryn. How are you today?
I am so good. It is so good to see your face.
Thank you for having me today.
I hear that voice and that drawl. We were just listening to Carolyn, one of my favorite songs off of your album, that incredible album that you left us with. That was such a great song. And when I played on the Homegrown Hour on KPRI many times over the years. But okay, so first of all, what's happening with you? You're back in North Carolina?
Yes, back in North Carolina. So I guess, yeah, so Carolyn and that collection of songs was the last thing that I left you with, and that was 2011.
Right.
And right after I finished recording that EP, my son was born, and that kind of set forth a chain of events. You know, we moved back to North Carolina and just got into being a dad.
Yeah.
And you know, doing that thing, kind of got out of music, unfortunately, as far as performing and
that happens.
Yep.
So, okay, why were you in San Diego?
I was in San Diego to kind of pursue songwriting and being a musician for a while. I had a good friend named Tristan Lures, who I met. We were working together on a river barge in New Orleans, actually, and he lived in San Diego via Minnesota, and we would, you know, while we're sitting around playing guitars and sharing songs, he said, "Hey man, you got to come out and check out the scene out west because it's pretty happening."
Yeah. So
I took a chance, went out there, slept on his futon for a few months until I got situated and.
Gotcha. Now, did you leave Carolyn to do that?
You know, Carolyn, that's funny. Carolyn is actually my mother-in-law.
Okay.
Yeah, so my wife today, my girlfriend at the time, you know, we were leaving North Carolina to go to California, and Carolyn wasn't all that fired up about it. You know? So, you know, the song is just me kind of speaking to her. Hey, we're taking our journey, and for better or worse, but you know, we're not going to forget where we came from.
Yeah.
You know, hope you can forgive me.
Gotcha.
And she has.
I love that. I didn't know that story. And so then y'all returned, had your son?
Well, he was born in Oceanside.
Oh, okay. I got
Yeah,
you.
so we didn't move back, you know, right away. We were still kind of trying to figure it out because I had just made this EP and I didn't know what to do with it.
It's so good. It is so good.
Thank you. Yeah, and I was very fortunate to work, you know, with some great musicians on that to kind of bring it to fruition. And you know, they were encouraging me to make a different move to LA and,
yeah,
you know, offering to support me in my musical endeavors, you know, going forward. And, you know, it was a tough decision. You know, ultimately we ended up doing what we did, moving back east.
Yep.
But yeah.
So I see you have some, there's some drums there behind you. So you're still performing? Are you still songwriting?
You know what? I would say yes to that question, although I probably like every aspiring songwriter out there, I've got all these little seeds that now you can capture on your iPhone everywhere you go. So, I mean, I'm always thinking in terms of the next song.
Right.
But, you know, I really haven't completed that many of those ideas, but I play every day though. I mean, you see around me here, this is actually my office. I'm in the town of Locust, about 30 miles east of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
And my office, I just kind of surround myself with all this stuff, and it kind of serves the purpose of keeping me from going nuts with my daily work schedule and my work.
What do you do? What do you do there for a living, 9 to 5?
I appraise commercial real estate.
Okay, absolutely.
So it's been pretty busy for the
Yeah.
past, well, from 2016 to about 2022,
Yep.
pretty busy, but 2023 slowed down a little bit, which is, it's kind of a welcome change,
Yeah.
honestly. I've been able to kind of pursue some other things that I haven't had time for
Good.
in the
And
last few
hopefully
years.
at the
So
top of that list is music.
it's up there.
You got to
It's
keep
always
doing it.
up there.
You have the it thing that you have it. You have it. You have the voice. You have this. Your
Oh,
songs. Your songs are just ear. They just hook into your ears and they will not let go. I love it.
thank you.
Okay, and so I was going to see if you had anything new that you've recorded. And you're right, we've come a long way since 2011.
Oh, yeah.
You can record your own stuff right there in your own studio, and
That's it.
I hope you're doing it, and because I'd love to hear some more from you. But we're going to go out with my other favorite, Was It Just Yesterday? God, this song I love so much. Tell me about this song.
Was it just yesterday? This is a song that I wrote. I don't remember exactly when, but it was early 2000s. This was back when I was working on that river barge. I say river barge. It wasn't like an industrial barge. It was more like a cruise ship that went
Gotcha.
up and down the Mississippi River.
Right.
So I would switch back and forth between waiting tables and being a deckhand, and then it being a housekeeper, whatever.
Yeah.
But my wife, actually my girlfriend at the time, she was out there with me, and I quit actually before she did. And this is just a song I wrote when I was missing her, because it had been a while since I'd seen her. But in some ways, it seemed like just yesterday because she was always fresh on my mind. So
I love it. All right. Well, we're gonna play this song for the folks, and I still see you're up there on some of the platforms. You're that album. What was that album called?
with Was It Just Yesterday? The name of that album was Running Through the Stop Signs.
Okay. And then what was
Yes.
the other one that you put out?
And then the EP that came out that I put out in 2011, that was called All Good Things.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And that can still be found online and listened to and purchased and all that?
Yes, absolutely. Well, I've kind of limited my social media, but I do have it up on Spotify
Okay.
and Bandcamp and SoundCloud, so
Awesome.
it's accessible.
Great. Then you are still accessible to us. All right, Rusty, thank you, and continued best to your family and everything that you do. And I hope to hear some more music from you soon, because you are one of the greats, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Cathryn. I appreciate you reaching out and always your encouragement, and thank you for doing what you do for all the local bands and artists.
It is my pleasure. Thanks, friend.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I might get your love again, baby. Yeah, I was just sitting back wondering when I might get your love again, baby. Yeah, 'cause it seems like a long time. Yes, it feels like a long, long time. Yes, it seems like a long time, but was it just yesterday? Was it just yesterday? Well, I was just sitting back wondering when I might get your kiss again, baby. Yeah, I was just sitting back wondering when I might get your kiss again, baby. Yeah. 'Cause it seems like a long time. Yes, it feels like a long, long time. Yes, it seems like a long time. But was it just yesterday? Was it just yesterday? and I'm all alone. We try to stay connected by the telephone, but then the talk runs out. We cease to speak, all I hear is the space in between. I've been trying to stay busy, but to no avail, cause my mind just wanders and my heart's in jail. I know you're just doing what you gotta do. You miss me like I miss you. I miss you laughing, I miss your lips, the way you tickle my neck with your fingertips, whether we're on my couch or in my car. I wanna be with you wherever you are, cause it seems like a long time. Yes, it feels like a long, long time. Yes, it seems like a long time. But was it just yesterday? Was it just yesterday? Or was it just yesterday? Was it just yesterday?